This is Greg Troutwine, and we're here today again with Andrew Kinsey of Allianz to discuss tips on mitigating risk in your Arctic shipping business. Andrew, first and foremost, thanks for joining us again and sharing your insights. To start, can you put in perspective the amount of commercial marine traffic traversing the Northern Sea Route and its growth trajectory?
Yes, happy to, Greg. One of the key things here is as we talk about the Arctic shipping and the Northern Sea routes is we talk a lot about technology. And I think one of the easiest ways to understand the phenomenal growth that we're seeing in current utilization of the northern routes is to check it out on marine traffic. If you go there, you will see traditionally, you would see some summer northern hemisphere sea lift activity, barge traffic.
Though the amount of sea ice is shrinking, that alone hardly makes the Arctic a risk-free shipping environment. For owners that are considering sailing the Northern Sea Route, what do you see as the top 3 or 4 risks?
We need to understand, and the owners need to realize that this is a harsh environment on both hardware and software, both vessel and crew. And one of the keys is understanding the exposures and preparing your crew. This is not something that's done on a whim or a spur of the moment saying, all right, we're hitting the sea buoy, we're going to take our right instead of a left. This is something you have to prepare for. You have to train your crews, and you have to understand that your equipage, both in manning and in spares, will be impacted. So it's something that needs study. It needs to be researched and prepared for. And then on a trial basis, you increase the manning, you increase the support. Another key aspect of this is to understand that in the event of any injury, it is remote. So how are you supporting your crew members? How are you going to address frostbite, the exposure issues? So you have to make sure that the ship's medicine chest and the ship's medical care provider are properly prepared.
You just touched on some of them, but what are your top tips or strategies to effectively mitigate risk in navigating Arctic waters?
One of the keys to this, and it's something that we really need to address in all aspects of our maritime training, is teach to success, not away from failure. Traditionally, we all grew up and we all spent our time either at sea or in training classes studying past accidents. Because traditionally, it always cost a lot of money to recreate, get all that data. If you look at an MSIB or an MTSB report, you deal with a tremendous gathering of facts and data. With new data collection that is currently on vessels, both from machinery, from bridge, and feedback from operating systems, this can be done on successful voyages. So when we look at the severe lack of hydrographic information, charts, we need to start to utilize successful voyages and build that database. So it's important that we utilize the information for successful voyages and that we build on a model of success rather than away from a model of failure.
Andrew, as always, we appreciate your time.
Thank you very much for having me.